Hello, 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 everyone! How was all your quarantine? I hope that you are in the right situation right now. In the middle of this pandemic, I believe that everything will be on the good situation, okay? So let us wait for that. Okay, so before we start, with me is a very good friend of mine since senior high school. She is, I think she is really beautiful and sultry and an overall package. Okay, together with me is, of course, my clubmate in senior high society, and of course, the the muse of Princess Police, Laika Marie Medino, my co-host for this day. Hi, Laika.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Jeremiah. Yeah, that's true. Jeremiah and I were friends in senior high school. We used to chit chat and chica a lot, then laugh and laugh all over again.
All those
I miss
issues.
it. I really miss school.
Oh my gosh. Don't worry, Laika. Everything will be in the good situation right now. So just pray. Wait and pray. It is not possible. Just pray.
Yes, that's true. I'm really hoping and praying it's so. Well, in fact, Jeremiah, we're really beyond blessed by our Lord Jesus Christ to be in this
That,
situation right now. Since, yeah, since we are far from the coronavirus and we are very fortunate to have a good health condition.
wow. No objection, Laika. That is so much true. Okay? Also, one thing, Laika, you know what? We are really fortunate to continue our education right now, no? Because there are a lot of students who wasn't able to have a proper education right now, um, because it is hard to them to send themselves in school because this is in the middle of pandemic. Just imagine our situation right now, how blessed we are having education, but of course in different modalities. And like us, we are in
And
online, right?
yes, that's why we're doing this.
Mhm. Okay. You know what? That is very true, right, partner? We're doing this, of course, we're doing this TV show in compliance with our cast performance in purposive communication.
Yes. We are tasked here to do a TV show that the different cultures, values of Japan that we can see in their way of communicating, styles, and etiquette.
Yes. By the way, Laika, let's go back to our main show. Okay, so
Okay.
this TV show that only showering good vibes and knowledge.
A showcases of how Japanese unbosom their culture and values in their way of communicating. Let's talk about it.
From ACME Broadcasting Incorporated. Konnichiwa! My name is Jeremiah Los Baños.
Konnichiwa! I'm Laika Marie Bordeas Medino. Your show, your time, it's Japan time! Konnichiwa, my name is Laika Marie Bordeas Medina. This is your show, this is your time, it's Japan time! As we have mentioned earlier, we are here to highlight the culture, values, and tradition in Japan in their way of communicating.
Okay, without further ado, let's do start this program. But first, let us answer the general question: Does tradition, culture, and etiquette of Japanese can be seen in their way of communicating?
Of course, there is.
That's the thing, Laika. Let's do find out.
Okay, Jeremiah, we have invited some trusted people that can also impart some ideas regarding to this subject matter. Let's welcome Julika! Hi,
Everyone. Hi,
Julika!
Laika and Jeremiah. I'm glad to be in this show, and it's my first time on a TV show, so I feel a little bit nervous and pressured at the same time because I feel like I'm an artist now.
Wow, it's my honor to witness you for the first time in appearance. In this show, you it seems like to be so photogenic or cameragenic. I think you have a future in this industry.
So, to those who want me as your product endorser, you can email me at nikamaglantay@gmail.com, on my Facebook account, Nika Maglantay, or you can DM me on Instagram, I'm Nika. So, I'm gonna wait for your call.
Okay. So let's go back to the real deal. I think you're so expert in this matter. Do you think that culture, traditions, and values of Japanese can be seen in their way of communication? In what way?
Well, as a person who watches Japanese people from afar, via internet or other social media, and a lot more, I can say that Japanese people thus this have a creative traits in which they are mainly known for their innovative ideas. And also, they have a creative way in communicating to one another, like giving mere gestures in communicating, in which we considered as non-verbal communication. One good example is that bowing repetitively to pay respect in front, and another example is crossing your both arms into an X shape and shaking of the head, in which means disagreement or rejection.
Oh, well, thank you, Julika. This is really great. One thing that is stuck in my mind, it seems like it's so interesting how they show disagreement. If you will not mind, could you please teach us to do it?
Sure! It's my pleasure. It's my time to exposure. So, put your hands, both arms like this, into an X shape, and then shake your head like this. As simple as that.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Julika.
Thank you for having me in the show. Sayonara!
Thank you so much, Junica, for sharing your thoughts. Hi, Hershey. How's your day?
I'm being great. How about you?
Ooh, I'm great as well. You're so energetic. It seems that you have planned so much in this interview.
Yes, I am. I'm so excited. Come, let's start.
Bring it on, Hers.
I think culture, traditions, and values are seen in their way of communicating. Because a culture, traditions, and values can be adopted by a person. By that, it will show off in different ways, like in communicating. Example in their dining traditions where Japanese makes a slurping sound when eating a noodles. It is seen as both enjoyment when eating the noodles and a compliment to the chef that you love what they serve.
Oh, you're talking about food etiquette. All topic about food is my favorite. Speaking about food, have you already eaten a ramen? Oh, if I am not mistaken, it's noodles, right?
Yes, I really love food, like what they said. Food is life. Actually, you're correct. It's ramen. Well, talking about ramen, as I mentioned earlier, I can demonstrate on how a Japanese eats ramen.
Oh, I'm not ready for that.
In dear Jeremiah, Japanese is very thankful in nature because they can show off the feeling of compliment and appreciation in a simpler way.
That's true. Thank you so much, Hers.
Thank you so much, Jeremiah.
Oh, Jeremiah, that's a surprise.
Well, Laika, I'm a little bit hungry.
Oh, I can't believe we're in the third one. Let us all welcome Neil Benedict Goyan. What's up, bro?
What's up, what's up? You know what? I've been listening to your previous interview. I think I'm ready enough to answer your question. Here we go, Laika. I think as what common characteristic of Japanese is polite. You know what, as I do in my research, I noticed that they are into showing of non-verbal cues, since they don't want people to get offended. That's why they prefer to use non-verbal cues. Like what people say, less talk, less mistake. Well, that's really. Well, to sum it up, Japanese shows in that they are just not polite, but intelligent as well. Wait, you know what, Laika? I really love Japan. I watch anime, read manga, this stuff and many more. Everything about Japan, I love it. Hoping it could be there soon.
Oh, that's great, Neil.
Arigato gozaimasu. It's my honor to be in the show.
Thank you so much, Neil. Let's move on now to our next guest. Bring it on, Rutlin. Yes,
Hi
Rutlin?
everyone, I'm happy. It's such an honor to be here.
It's my honor as well to talk with you. By the way, can I ask you a question?
Of course, the time must be ready.
Oh, that's great to hear.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, this is the question. Do you think the culture, traditions, and values of Japanese can be seen in their way of communicating? Well, Jeremiah, for the information of all Shintoism is there one of the major religion in Japan emphasizes what we call unity or zanketsu in Japanese, so we can coin this to their getting along with other people. I think this is the reason why they're so respectful and polite. It is because they are used to be a follower to their religious belief as to make it as their normative values that was adopted by them and passed from generation and generation.
Well, Rutlin, you nailed it.
That's awesome, Rutlin. Because of this, I can see Dankatsu in our group. Well, if you listen, it means unity. So let's proceed to another. Oh my god, it's my honor to present to you Ella Gutierrez. Hi Ella, how
I'm
are
sorry,
you?
Laika, but I'm a little bit nervous, but it's okay. It's manageable. Nothing to worry about it.
Oh, well, I know Ella, you're a strong woman. Suyo.
Arigato, Kainera.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Don't you worry, Ella. You're beautiful too. Well, let's go back to the main discussion. So, do you think that culture, tradition, and values of Japanese can be seen in their way of communicating?
Okay, so Laika, here's my thoughts about the subject matter. So Japanese people often communicate with each other without using words, heart to heart, like telepathy. The Japanese call this ishendenshin. It is more subtle, more indirect. Saving face and not embarrassing people are important for them. So if you look at Japanese people in the metro or in cafes, they do not seem communicate at all unless there is a process of long-range telepathy. Yes, most are wired up to a Walkman and to listen to music. Married couples do not see much of each other against that young Japanese, especially girls, are forever chattering away. Oh sure, yes. So Ishan Denshan represent the traditional Japanese concept of interpersonal communication through unspoken mutual understanding. It literally translates at what the mind thinks and the heart transmits. So sometimes explained in English in terms of telepathy or sympathy, the term is also commonly rendered as to heart communication or tacit understanding. Oh, so telepathy communications can be received by way of feelings, emotions, thoughts, image, and desires. Some people can communicate telepathically when dreaming.
Well, that's good to hear your thoughts, Ella. Arigato.
It's my pleasure. You're welcome.
Moving on. Hi, Shan. Say hi
Hi
to
guys!
everyone.
Wow, it's my pleasure to meet you, Jeremiah. I'm so happy to see you all, guys. I hope you're all safe.
Well, that is so kind and selfless. So here's your question. Do you think that the tradition, the values, and the culture of Japanese can be seen in their way of communicating?
Oh, thank you for that question, Jeremiah. Well, based on what I learned, I believe it's basically yes for me. Because of the five biggest values of Japanese, which is number one, interpretance, number two, harmony, number three, politeness, number four, respect, and lastly, but not the least, number five, the formality. Those all values that I mentioned a while ago are those you can be seen on how they communicate. Example, in terms of formalities and showing respect, they greet people with a bow. They bow, and however, they show harmony through camaraderie habits. Camaraderie means a spirit of good friendship and loyalty among members of group. That's why they have certain practice involving entering a new environment to promote this kind of connection toward one's another. Oh, thank you.
So can I ask you a question? Does the five biggest values of Japanese are the factors why Japanese is progressive?
To be one of the progressive country in the world. It's no secret why they are progressive since they really value what they have. I think also they have that what we call harmony and camaraderie as they get along with people. They help each other as the country has impacted great.
Well, Shan, thank you so much. I really appreciate your answers. So articulative. Thank you so much. God bless.
So, moving forward to our another guest, let's embrace as we welcome Ella Wanilio.
Hi Laika, hi everyone, I'm glad I'm here. Good day everyone.
Oh wow, you're a great dancer. A perfect package. Also, by the way, share us your thoughts about this question. Do you think that culture, traditions, and values of Japanese can be seen in their way of communicating? Explain in what scenario?
Culture plays an important role in their style of communication. In short, Japanese people focus more on how we speak rather than what we say. And do you know that their culture provides its members with an implicit knowledge about how to behave in different situations and how to interpret other people's behaviors in such situations. So that is why we really need to respect and be nice to Japanese people in order for us to maintain our good and sweet relationships with them.
Thank you so much, Ella the dancer. Moving on, Ohio,
Ohayou
Jordan.
gozaimasu, madlang people.
Uy, Ohio.
And to both of you, Jeremiah and Laika,
Yes.
thank you for having me here.
You're welcome. Jordan, it seems like you're a real Japanese diplomat. What is your opinion on the question that I have sent? Thank me later, huh?
Thank you for that question.
You're
Of course,
welcome.
yes. Because they have been described as one nation, one civilization, one language, one culture, and one race.
Ooh,
An overall
we are
impression
unified.
of the citizen of Japan is that they're shy people, or hazo kazigariya.
Hazuazikari.
This might be linked to their focus on politeness and respect. It is true, you don't always hear a lot about spoken Japanese people. The Japanese rely on facial expression, tone of voice, and posture to tell them what someone feels, like bowing.
Oh, thank you, Jerdal. That's awesome. See ya. And now let us all welcome Mariah.
Japanese people are known for being polite. In their verbal communication, they rely less on words but focus more on the posture, the expression, and the tone of the voice of the person they are talking to understand what he or she really means. Their communication pattern is very indirect and is far less verbose compared to us. They try to use ambiguous and understatements to convey their message in a more subtle way, which then leaves the person they are talking with to find the underlying meaning of the things they have said. They communicate this way because they are trying to avoid to give a flat no as a refusal or a negative response even though they don't agree with you. In their nonverbal communication, they do not gesture so much as they speak.
Finally, we're down to our last guest, Laika. Hi, Jasmine. Say hi to everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Jeremiah.
Hi.
Hello, Laika.
Whoa, I wish I had a great hair like you. Are you blessed right now having here?
I am so blessed to be here.
Well, that's good to hear. I know that you already know how the question, right?
Well, definitely, yes.
Oh, thank you so
That's
much.
what I think so. Truth is something that for them, culture, traditions, and values are very important.
Mhm.
Even though they've been known as one of the most popular developed
Yes, that's
countries
true.
when it comes to technology and modernization,
Mhm.
but still they remain their culture, traditions, and values.
So, yes, we are now finished in our first segment. This is your show. This is your time. It's Japan time.
From ACME Broadcasting Incorporated. Konnichiwa! My name is Jeremiah Los Baños.
Konnichiwa! I'm Laika Marie Bordeas Medina.
Your show, your time. It's Japan time.